Testing, testing. Let's see, turn up the volume a little bit. Oh, there we go. All right. All right, very good. All right, if anybody's out there, anybody out there in the YouTube world, we are live streaming. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. This is the Hero Hour, and I'm so glad you all could join us. I know there's one person watching right now, and it's probably me, but that's all right. I've sent out the invite to a couple of people, and we'll see who's able to show up. I got my dinner here, and of course, I haven't eaten it yet. So this tends to happen to me when I'm running late. You know, the whole reason why I push the Hero Hour back from 7:30 to 8, you know, is to help me start on time and so forth, and I still screw that up all the time. So, but I appreciate everybody's patience. But I got a lot of comics today, and I'm just so happy and excited. I love getting comics. I'm trying to find a place where I can put this where cats won't eat it. Yeah, let's hope we can do that right there. All right. All right, see, here's a stack. This is actually one of 3 stacks that I got. We'll go through these later. We'll see if there's some gems in there that might be worth sharing with everybody. But in the meantime, let me get out the drawing pad and get to some drawing. Oh, dirty sock. Throw it across the room. There we go. Very good. All right. Yes, we are that unorganized, people. It's okay. Let me see if I can find... I don't want to use the tracing paper. I want to use some Bristol paper. So I'm in the mood to draw something. Let's see. What do I got next to my desk? I got some 11 by 14 paper sitting next to my desk, so that's what we're going to use. Let me bring up my camera, and we'll get started. I don't know exactly what I'm going to draw just yet, but we'll see. All right. It is Friday. I spent a good portion of the day at the store with I actually had some help today. Mike had the day off, and he came and joined me, and we did work. And I even let him have do some of the fun jobs, which I think he appreciated. There was a display rack that I had created for Blu-rays and DVDs, and I wanted to disassemble it. And I saved it for him so that he could do it. And I think he appreciated that. And then I also brought in a leaf blower in order to, instead of sweeping the whole floor, just use the leaf blower. And I let him do that as well. And I share some of the fun stuff as well as some of the hard stuff. So that's just how it goes. All right. Lining up the camera, lining up the page, and have no clue what I'm drawing this evening. We're just going to start. You know, inspiration may strike while I'm in the middle of drawing, but we'll see. Let's see. Oh, I've got an idea for a backup story. Actually, a lot of backup stories have been coming to me lately, and just a variety of ideas. And I hope to one day sit down and put them down on paper, you know, write out the ideas, and then maybe actually get an opportunity to work on them. We'll see. But I have a backup story about some demon hunters. That one I've already started putting together. I have another backup story about a pie maker who was inspired by somebody from CG, of course. Some of you all who are familiar with the characters in CG will know exactly what I'm talking about. And then I was inspired by an artist who technically hates us, but that's okay. I can still enjoy, you know, the art that they produce and love it. It's the whole idea of separating the art from the artist. And I wanted to do, I was talking to Avery about it and told him I wanted to do a story in a similar style to that artist. And He probably thought I can't do it because the artist has a realistic style, a very painterly, photo reference realistic style in a lot of cases. They use incredible art. And just in case anybody's wondering, I'm talking about Crazy Uncle Bill. So, what up, Mr. Kodiak? I see you, but I can't hear you. All right. Kodiak's trying to join.
Salad is beautiful.
Good? All right. Excellent. Excellent. I picked up a salad from my wife, and she's just letting me know it's beautiful. All right. You dinged again. Does that mean you're here? Mr. Kodiak? I see your icon, but I don't hear you. That doesn't. Wait, you know what? Let me make sure my headphones are plugged. Well, yeah. If I heard the ding, then I can hear. All right. These legs down here at the bottom are not working. This is not how I want to draw this person. Let's see. Do I have an eraser around here anywhere? My desk, my drawing desk is completely, utterly discombobulated. He says, I'm good. I'll be here in a second. Okay, excellent, excellent. He's just getting set up. He's got all those kids he's got to squash under his thumb. Get him in line, Do as I say. I know I've got an eraser around here somewhere. Oh, yeah, there goes screws. Oh, well, I will just use this eraser. One of the good things about recording the drawing videos that I do, and then taking the videos and speeding them up and adding music to it, is you don't have to hear all this silly stuff that I'm talking about. So that only comes from when you're here watching it live. I'm going to change this up a little bit.
You know what I was always taught?
What were you always taught, sir?
That the hand falls right at the crotch for the female.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I found out as I go back to my roots?
Yeah.
Which is kind of like drawing life art and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The wrist is at the crotch line, and the hand actually goes a pretty much good, not a large distance, just about a hand distance away from that. So like what you got right there is right because she's going outward, right? Or right now it could be male or female, but I'm going with what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a female, but
you see how her stance is out, her gait is outward, right? So
yes.
So her hands are right at her crotch line. I knew that. I just noticed a lot of the things that I've been looking on that are like line art to what is it called? What you got right there? What is that called?
Sketching.
Construction lines.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
been looking at a lot of bad anatomy is what I'm getting at.
Well, when I do stuff like this, believe it or not, I'm not following any specific rules. I'm just laying down the lines, and like if I don't like it, I redraw it, and I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not, how they have the thing about people are like 7 heads tall, and so I don't do any of that stuff. I just go with it, and if I like how it's coming out, then I'll keep going. If I don't, I ditch it and I'll do something else. But
so I contacted Edwin. I also contacted Elliot, but he never got back with me. So I went ahead and went to Edwin. I'm like, Hey, Edwin, you know how your contestants don't like to win because that means they have to pay to send somebody something and they don't win anything, I'm like, what if y'all had a drawn and quartered sponsor every week, somebody who pays like $20 or whatever to get, mentioned throughout the whole drawn and quartered. And then they get like a 2-minute spot because Edwin's good at that kind of stuff. A 2-minute spot during drawn and quartered, on whatever, whether it's their YouTube their Indiegogo, whatever. Edwin likes it. He's gonna pass it on to Mike. Like I told him, I don't have Mike's here, but I thought it, it's just, I was like, I thought it would be funner for us as an audience though, if the contestants actually wanted to win, and they all want to make second place, but none want to win because none want to have, and they joke about it the whole time. So
really?
I'm like,
I haven't sat through and watched a full one of those drawn and quartered in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
so
I love them.
I haven't been following that, but
I get depressed when I miss one. It's like missing your beautiful voice.
Aww.
Where's Avery to save me? Just kidding.
Kodiak loves me. Kodiak. No, just kidding.
I will deny it.
It's recorded for posterity.
I'm not looking at your posterior. So how's it going today? That's normally your line, but
not too bad. Not too bad. I got off work a little early, and actually there was something important I had to finish, and I got it finished for work. And I reminded my boss that I sent it to him, and he said, "Oh, cripe, that's due the Monday." And I said, "Yep, that's why I gave it to you on Friday, because it's due on Monday." And I wrapped up everything else I was doing and went to the store, bought some supplies that we needed, some construction supplies, some new shelves, and then went by the comic book store, picked up a couple new comics, not new comics, but comics for the store. And then got a call from my son. He had the day off and wanted to come and help me. And I was like, "Oh, freaking A, perfect." So he helped me, and we got a lot of stuff done. The store is not finished. It's not 100% because actually there's this whole one side of the store that I kind of put off because I need to buy more construction supplies. And to be quite honest with you, payday is not till next Friday. So I bought what I could and got done what I could based on what I had. So if I make some decent money this weekend, I may go get the supplies and get some work done tomorrow morning. But otherwise, we're you're just cruising along. Did I lose you? You went quiet on me, didn't you? He disappeared.
Sorry, parenting duties call. I'll be right back.
That's all right. Reminds me of a Nick Rekieta stream in which he has to deal with somebody coming into the room. It's funny. Don't really have that problem. It's the advantage of not having small children. All right. What's so funny is I started drawing this character, and I ended up making it a different character than the character I intended to make it. But, oh well. Poo-poo happens. Sometimes that happens. You get lost in a drawing and you turn it into something else. But the story, the backup story that I want to work on, and mainly I'm just going to write it down, eventually go back to it, is about... What are you talking about? Oh, my wife's getting ready to eat her dinner and the cats are invading her. That's funny.
Invasion of the kitty snatchers.
Yeah. So the character is... Can you hear her over there?
It sounds like she's getting eat up by little dinosaurs.
Yeah, well. The character that the story is about is one of Hero's sisters, whose name is Hunter. And when I started drawing her, which this is her, I realized I put her in the wrong costume.
Wait, the girl's name is Hunter?
Yes, the girl's name is Hunter.
I like that. That's cool.
Yep. Can you guess which Greek god is her the one that. So each of his siblings, his brothers and sisters, have been kind of been chosen as a favorite of the Greek gods. And can you guess what hers would be? Which god would? Huh?
God of War.
Not the god of war.
Venus.
No, Venus is love and beauty.
First, ask me how much I know about Greek gods.
Oh, goodness gracious!
I'm just kidding. No, who?
Artemis, the goddess of the hunt.
Isn't she a Teen Titan?
Artemis? I don't know.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, she is. I don't know as much on Greek mythology as I should. I steal from it a lot, but I'm the story I'm writing. I have to use the Greek mythology, but it has to fall in place of Christian lore. Like it has to be like if there was a god of whatever, it has to be some kind of angel that was posing as a god or blah blah blah.
Okay.
So it's like
check this pen.
It's like I spent the last couple of days trying to, because I'm in the middle of a couple of rewrites, and then my story, the episodic issues dealing with
Hey Todd.
Jen. Hey Todd.
Yo.
And we got somebody in the chat named Angel Berentios. Says, can you draw Goofy as a hero? Draw Goofy saving the day. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. But that's kind of a fun type of suggestion.
Yeah, Goofy has a lot of stuff. Remember, Goofy was like a superhero. Like he was very popular back in the 60s and 70s.
I like the Goofy movie. The Goofy movies.
Love that movie.
They were a lot of fun.
Yeah. But no, when my dad was a boy, he was one of the things that the guy that does Lucas, Star Wars. He loved superhero comic books with Goofy in them. So that's actually a very popular thing. The Phantom Menace is actually based on Goofy. The Phantom Menace was supposed to be Jar Jar Binks, and Jar Jar Binks was based.
Oh, now you're just making crap up.
No. Check this out. Jar Jar Binks was actually created to be a goofy character who turns around. He was supposed to shadow Yoda, and he was supposed to be a goofy character that turned out to be the Sith Master. But after the backlash of people hating Jar Jar, instead of staying the course, he got panicked and didn't go with something that was actually pretty neat. But if you go back and watch The Phantom Menace, you'll see it all there. Everything he was planning to do with Jar Jar.
Okay, I think you're watching one too many. Whatchamacallit? Not conspiracy theory.
No, there's conspiracies out there, but this one actually came from the actor and came from like facts. It's legitimate there. It's not really well hidden, but nobody. I mean, he doesn't even do interviews no more, and it started coming out to the limelight about the time he sold Star Wars to Disney. So he doesn't care enough to tell everybody that it's true. But anyways, I was getting at it that Goofy comic books used to have a character. Mickey had his own superhero character, Donald Duck, blah, blah, blah. One of the bad guys that turned out to be Goofy was called the Phantom Menace.
Wasn't it the Phantom Blot?
The Phantom Blot, yes.
Yeah. See, I know a little bit. But not a lot.
But it's in an issue that's called something like the something Menace. So it's all like super.
Okay.
It's actually a tight thing. It's not, and if you look at it and you go back and watch it, you can watch the CG you can watch him mimic the words like he's playing a Jedi mind trick on everybody. It's freaking awesome. I'm like, it's better than the movies that we got. It's like,
well,
it's one of those things where
the thing about the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, that works so much for me is the fact that I got to experience those movies with my children. All of them. We went to see the movies together. Matter of fact, when the third one came out, what is the title of the third one?
Sith Returns or Sith.
Return of the whatever. Episode 3. We actually took the day off of school from the kid. We took them out of school that day, and the four of us, Revenge of the Sith, right? And the four of us drove down to Orlando because one of our favorite movie theaters is the AMC down at Universal Studios.
Yeah,
it's a really nice theater. It's a really nice AMC theater, and you can get alcohol. At the time, you could get alcoholic beverages there, which was kind of unique. And so we drove down and spent the day at City Walk and went to go see the movie with the kids. And what's so funny is we went to an early showing, and we were like the only people in the theater. There was like maybe one or two other people, and that was it. And what was really, really sad is when we got there was a young lady setting up a table for Star Wars memorabilia or something.
Oh,
like giveaway stuff and so forth.
I'll be back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had something I was going to mimic.
But I'll finish the story.
And there goes your whole stream.
Yeah, there goes a whole stream. So, and she was setting up a table in order to give away giveaways or something like that. And we were like, oh, this looks interesting. Cool. She goes, oh, I'm so sorry. We don't have any of the stuff here. We're just setting up the table. So we weren't able to get any of the giveaways or whatever it was they were doing because we were at an early showing. And like I said, we were the only ones there. But
oh, wow.
But it was an experience. Seeing the movies with the kids was a fun experience for us, So we made it a family event type thing.
Well, that's good.
So that's what I remember the most about those movies. So whether the movie sucked or not doesn't really matter to me because I remember the good times I had with the kids. So, all right. How's it going, Todd?
It's going all right.
Hey, guess what I got in the mail yesterday?
What's that? Oh, all right.
Yeah. Let's open them up real quick and we'll share them with everybody and see what we got. Look, what? Citibank. Citi card is the preferred card of the New York Comic Con. That's funny. All right. Let's see what the I'm guessing it's probably got The Walking Dead on it. Look, it's got The Walking Dead on it again.
What number is yours?
Number 9 of 19. I'll have to check and see if well, actually, that's Mike's card. Let me see if mine's any different.
I think it's BS. I think it's baloney.
What is? Is it going to be something special? Nope, they're both number 9 of 19.
Yeah, I got 9 of 9. We both got 9 of 19 as well.
So pro badges are number 9 and so forth. So it's not.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if people actually tried to collect these things?
They might.
But yes, I got my badges. I'm so happy. I just got to remember to put them someplace where I won't forget where they're at, because the last thing I want to do is fly up to New York and not have my badges.
That would suck. That would.
It's never happened. It's never happened. But I have a guttural fear in the bottom of my stomach that would happen sometime.
That would be a really bad day.
Yeah, it would be. Because we have a routine that we do when we're leaving for the show. Everybody is like, everybody, you got your wallet. Yes, got your wallet. You got your cell phone. Yes. Do you have your badges? Everybody, you got it. Everybody, you have to show everybody your badges. Everybody has to see that everybody has their badges. Because the last thing you want to do is walk out the door, get to the show, and then realize you don't have any of those things, or you're missing one of those things. Even one of those things is disastrous.
Yeah.
So we do that every year in preparation. So how's it going, man?
Going okay. I'm getting over a cold.
Oh no. Well, I'm glad you're able to stop by and say hi.
Yeah.
Avery's not here, which I'm guessing means he's probably not feeling well, because he would normally be here.
Yeah.
I don't remember what sketch of day number this is. Oh well, we'll just save it. Angel Barreto says, Goofy, I choose you as my strong hero. Okay, cool. I have no idea what he's talking about. This guy's a Goofy fan, which is okay. That's fine. But
Goofy's great.
oh, you missed it. Yes, Wednesday we did a peep show episode where I tried Little Debbie snacks, pumpkin spice rolls, and caramel apple oatmeal cookies or oatmeal.
Oh
cookies.
no, I missed it.
Yeah, you missed. I got to make a separate video, but they weren't bad. But the cinnamon rolls, oh my gosh, they were so full of sugar. It was disgustingly full of sugar. All right. But I went to the store today and I picked up comics, and I have lots of comics.
Oh,
I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to go through all of them, because I actually made 2 visits to the store and I picked up about 100 comics.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. But I got some gems in here I want to share with you.
Well,
because,
how's your store doing?
The store's going good. I got like I said earlier in the stream, Mike actually came by and helped me today, so we got a lot of stuff done. I have a new video coming up soon. I just got to edit it and all that stuff. But all right. I love new comics. I love old comics, I should say.
Ooh, that X Factor.
Oh yes, actually I got a couple of these, and I got some of the really, really nice ones in here. I guess we can go ahead and start. Kodiak can catch up when he gets here. If there's anything in here I think he'd like, I'll put it aside. But we got a Poe Dameron.
That's not how it works.
Yeah. We have a Poe Dameron from Star Wars, Marvel Star Wars. I've got people that are coming and looking for Star Wars stuff, and whether or not they're looking for the newer stuff or not, I at least try to have a variety of stuff. But yes, this is X Factor number 11. This is gorgeous Walter Simonson art, interior and covers. So
that next one is one of my all-time favorite covers.
Oh yeah, it's another one. And actually, this is issue 26. I also got number 12. Number 12 has a Walter Simonson cover, but Walt didn't do the interior. The interior was done by Mark Silvestri.
Really?
Yes, and it's very much early Mark Silvestri, which is, very good. So, I also got issue 20, and this is another one of those covers that is just fantastic. Number 14, but 20 has a Walter Simonson cover, but the interior wasn't by Walter Simonson. It was June Brigham. So, still, early X Factors, like anything prior to maybe 25. If I see it at a good price, I'll pick it up just because they're awesome. But
well, didn't Simonson have a run that was a little later, like after 25, or was it after?
He was on and off for a lot of the series in the beginning. I forgot who the artist was that started it. It wasn't Walter Simonson, but he and Louise, she was writing and he was writing, and he did a lot of the art, especially a lot of the covers. But this is a fantastic cover.
Yeah, it's great.
This is an early issue of X-Men 188. This is John Romita Jr. and Dan Green, Chris Claremont issue. I never read this one. I don't think I've ever had this one, but it's early John Romita Jr. There's this one scene in here where Storm is swimming in the pool, and she invites Kurt Nightcrawler to join her, and she's very much flirting with him. I mean, I don't think they ever had a relationship, but Chris Claremont was definitely setting something up there. Could you imagine the child of Storm and Nightcrawler?
That'd be awesome.
That would be one powerful mutant, But very nice, very nice. All right, we got an Uncanny Avengers issue here. This is issue 20. I picked this one up because it has Pepe Larraza on art. I don't think I have this one or seen this one before, but Pepe Larraza is fan-frickin-tastic.
Except his name there's no A on the end of his last name there, buddy.
Larraz?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm going to say it the way I want to say it. I officially give him an A on the end of his name, so he's Pepe Larraza. No, nice. Got picked up a couple of Batman Adventures issues that were thrown in there.
Those are great.
Just because I love stacking these, putting them in the for the kids box. Because I put a sign in front of the store right before the hurricane was supposed to come through, and it said, "Lost power or Wi-Fi? Why not try comics?" And I said they encourage reading, they spur imagination, and something else. And I actually had a couple come in looking for comics for kids. She said they had an 8-year-old and they wanted something for him to enjoy. And I said, let me take you to the box. And they bought a bunch of Batman Adventures, Justice League Unlimited, all the kid stuff based on the cartoons, which is perfect for that. So, hey Abe, how's it going? He says, Wills for X Factor artists. You mean Wills Portacio? Yo, he was definitely later on. Found a whole bunch of these Catwomans from the time when Darwin Cook was, this one's a Galassi, but I got some others that are Darwin Cook, so that's fantastic. But this is issue 25, Brubaker and Galassi. You know, I liked when they relaunched this title with the Darwin Cook designed costume. I liked it a lot. This one right there. Actually, no, that's somebody else. That's not Darwin Cook, but we'll figure it out.
Cameron Stewart, right?
Maybe. All right, let's see here. This is a Green Lantern issue, Green Lantern Corps.
Oh my God!
I caught myself. I didn't screw it up. I found a bunch of these, and I really I enjoyed checking these out. This was from a time when, I don't know, comics were a lot of fun. You know, Hal Jordan hitting on a youngling. Let's see what we got here. Let me see who the artist on this one was. I know Cameron Stewart name's on the cover, but he may be the inker in this one.
He did the color. He was the colorist, I believe.
The colorist? Oh, okay.
Or the inker, the colorist. He did something on the book.
We'll find out. Guy Davis did breakdowns, and Cameron Stewart did finishes. Okay, cool. All right, that's an excellent one. We got an early, not an early, but a later Wolverine one. Ron Garney on art.
Yeah, that was a good run.
It was a good run. Wolverine, the best there is. Parental advisory, not for kids. Okay, I have a fan who comes into the store and buys a lot of Wolverine, so I buy those for him. We got a Danger Girl. This is from IDW number 1. Danger Girl Revolver. I like the cartoony style that's in here.
I had no idea that Danger Girl went to IDW.
Oh yeah. Chris Madden. I don't know. I'm not familiar with him at all, but I like the animated style. This is definitely not J. Scott Campbell, but it still looks like a lot of fun. We have a Wolverine Origins issue. This is a really weird one. I mean, this cover is very. Oh, it's a variant edition. That's probably why. It's very much manga video game inspired.
Yeah.
But the inside's done by Steve Dillon.
Oh wow.
which is like the exact opposite of that, you know?
Yeah, really.
But I didn't realize it was a variant edition to begin with. So okay. We got a Warlord issue. I got another customer that comes in every now and then. It's all for Warlord. So this is number 75. This is from, what's the date? 83. Very nice. Just some of these. Oh, Dan Jurgens did the art in this. That's cool. Look at that splash page. That's nice.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I ever had this one. Remember the Invasion storyline?
Yeah.
It was a 3-book series. The first book, the majority of the art was Todd McFarlane.
I don't remember that.
Yep. This is the 3rd book where, guess who the artist is? Can you tell by the cover?
It's a little, is that Bart Sears?
It's Bart Sears. Yep. Yeah. So.
That's pretty good considering I didn't have a good line of sight.
Yeah, that is true. But very cool. Very cool. Super Dinosaur, another one of those kid-friendly books. That's always worth picking up and thrown into the box. This was a lot of fun. This is Robert Kirkman, creator of Walking Dead, doing a kid-friendly book with Zach Howard on art. And
I like Zach Howard.
mean, it's dinosaurs, talking dinosaurs. What kid doesn't like that? You know, I don't know why it wasn't more of a breakout success. I don't know how many issues it went for. I know it was in the 20s, but oh well. We got a Punisher War Journal number 19. I think I've got a couple of copies of this, but
it's hard to pass up.
It is, especially Jim Lee.
Hey guys, I got surprise company. I'm gonna drop out.
Okay, no problem, man. Take it easy.
See you. Are you doing anything this weekend? Sunday, maybe online?
Probably not. I'll be at the store.
Okay.
So
we see what's important to you, though. We'll keep that in mind.
I have no comeback.
That's all right.
I had a story I wanted to retell.
Do you need me to? Well, I may join if I'm able to. Oh, the auction.
Oh, that I just want something to hang out on.
It.
I just want something to hang out on.
Well, you know,
my brother-in-law got me as a gift 2 signed copies of one Spawn number 1, one Spawn number 2, right, by Todd McFarlane, and one Lady Death book. But he was working because he works at the flea market, and he had kept it in the safe spot all day long. Blah blah blah. Kept going back to it and kind of looking over him like, man, this is cool. And he's the kind of person who can't hold off to give me something or anybody something. He can't wait till Christmas. He just goes, he gives it to you and he's like, this is your Christmas present, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, like yeah, and somebody stole it from him.
Oh no.
Bro.
Yes.
Bro, it's so wicked. Like, I felt more because I just
that sucks.
I just take the fact that he thought about me first and he was excited about it. So I took the thought that counts kind of thing.
Yeah.
And me and my wife both felt like so crappy for him. It's just like, oh man, because he was just hating life.
That's all. I mean, it is a thought that counts. That's awesome.
He only paid $20 for them too.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. It was legit. They had. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say they came in a really nice box too.
Yeah, and they had the certificates of authenticity on the back and all that stuff. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Great stuff. All right, we'll see you in a bit.
Bye. All right. Bye, Kodiak.
Bye.
Yeah, he told us that story on. He told us that story Wednesday, and it was like, oh, it just ripped your heart out thinking about what happened. And his brother-in-law felt so bad because he actually told him about it, and then, oh well, that's what happens at the market sometimes.
It's hard. That's a horrible story.
Shifty.
Oh, dude, guess what I picked up this week?
What'd you pick up?
Spawn number 1 and number 2 signed.
Got him at a really good price, right?
Yeah, it was amazing.
I told him if somebody comes into the store with those and wants to sell them, I would, beat the crap out of them and steal them from them.
You would just buy them and just give it to them.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to this. We got another Green Lantern Corps issue. This is who? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is this Bill Willingham on art? It is. New guest penciler, Bill Willingham, also known as the writer and creator of Fables. For those of you out there didn't know that he was an artist. Also, the Elementals. He was the artist of that and writer of that. Got an amazing Spider-Man 256. This is a fantastic issue from the Mark Bagley era, and I admitted on Wednesday's stream when we were talking about Todd McFarlane that I prefer Mark Bagley Spider-Man to Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. Just so you know. We got a Hawk and Dove. This is the limited series. This is issue 1 from the limited series that actually, I'm not sure if this is the one that introduced everybody to Rob Liefeld, but this is one of his early starts. This is from October of '88. Did you ever have this one, Todd?
Let me see the cover again. No, I never had the Hawk and Dove stuff.
Yeah, I had this series. Well,
because you had it. I saw it through you.
I mean, look, it's got feet. His characters have feet in here. This is back when he was actually. He was a really. I'm not going to say good, but he was trying a lot harder back in these days. You know.
Yeah.
His style became more simplified as he went on, and he realized, hey, I can get away with doing a splash page of just somebody's face. You know, somebody's going to pay me for that. So I'm going to do that instead of actually drawing people with feet, you know? We got a Superman adventure. I mean, I know this is a kid comic, but there's some rather standout focus type things on this cover that oh well. Oh, check it out. I've been looking for some of these things for you. Whenever I see them. This is Rune #1.
Oh yeah.
From man, I hate these old crappy bags.
Those Runes pages sold for a couple hundred, like pretty well.
Really? Yeah. Well, this was the the first issue after that 11-part backup story issue. So this continues the story. But
I have a love-hate thing with Rune because this was peak Barry Windsor Smith. Right?
I think it was more of a relaunch for him.
Yeah, but he was still like drawing his ass off.
But I never doing comics as much back then.
Yeah, but I never ever liked the character. I just hate the design of the character. But I love Barry Windsor Smith.
Yeah, this was a copy of Inhumans vs. the X-Men #1 with let's see who. Lionel Francis Yu on art.
That cover sucks.
Yeah, I know. Whoever it said variant edition down here, but it was originally $5.99, and whoever had it originally had $7 on it. So I'm like, $7. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth that much, but to pick it up for the price I was picking it up for, it was worth it. And then, of course, there was issue 2 in there as well. So I picked that up. Yeah. Oh, and then I found a box. That pretty much had a whole bunch of independent stuff in it.
Oh, good.
And I grabbed a whole bunch of different things, and some just to try out, and some because they looked interesting.
Have you read Paper Girls?
Yes, I read the first book worth of Paper Girls.
I did too, and I can honestly say, like, I don't know
what it's about.
Anything.
Yeah, that is definitely
I read
true.
The first volume, soft cover, trade paperback, and I was like, okay.
Well, this is issue #2, and if they end up making it into a Netflix show or something, it might be worth something.
I have been interested actually in Assassination.
This is this one I picked up specifically for Avery because I know he's a huge Erica Henderson fan. No, I know. But issue 1. Figured I'd give it a shot.
I was actually genuinely interested in checking that book out. I think the concept is interesting, and I was like, "Oh, okay, it sounds like it could be a good John Wick style."
I don't know how the execution is, but it was worth for the price I paid.
You should read it. Read it. Tell me how it is.
Okay, I will. Check this out.
Oh yeah, I like Rumble.
Rumble #1, but I think this is this a reprint? This might be a reprint. I'm not sure if this is the original or if this is one of their, special. Maybe it is an original.
I think that's the original, bud.
Cool. Love it. Outcast issue #2. This is one of those early issues. I mean, Outcast, I know they made it into a TV series. I know it's out there. I know there's at least one season worth out there, but I don't know if I don't think it ever picked up the, it had the Kirkman vibe, to, oh well. But I have the first trade of this, so I know what happens in this story, and I thought the art was really good and the story was interesting, but the fact that it was made into a TV series is not selling the comic.
Well, yeah, they didn't really give the comic time to grow. It's not like anyone's buying comics anymore anyway. So.
That's true. This is a Marvel Fanfare issue #13, which has a fan-frickin-tastic Art Adams cover.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But the beginning of the story was done by George Perez. Actually, no, he did do this part. When I looked through the inside of this, it wasn't as tight as it was before, but that's probably because of the inker on it. But Art Adams, beautiful. Dead Man Logan, issue #4 of 12. To be honest with you, I think I may have already had this issue. But somebody's always coming in asking about Old Man Logan, so I figured, I could point him in this direction. All right, check this out. I got 2 issues of the 4-issue limited series, the X-Men and the Micronauts.
Look how much better those covers are, dude. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, these were. I mean, just based on the covers, these were fun comics, you know. But look at that. You got the X-Men all mini and the Micronauts dressed up as the X-Men. Oh, please, let me see. Let it be. That's Jackson Geis on covers. Oh, he did the interior too. Oh, wow, that looks fantastic. All right, I look forward to reading this one. Very cool. Let me see. Did he do the third issue? Yes, he did. Well, he did at least the cover. Let's check out the interior, see if it's also Jackson Geis. This is from '84, so yep. Well, actually, he was going by Butch Geis back then, so man of many names. Got another issue of Lucifer. This is from the relaunch. This is issue number 18 with Lee Gabbert on art. And Rune number 3. This is one of the flip ones that had.
Yeah, look how good that cover is, though, dude.
Oh yeah. And this is. I don't remember how long he went on the series.
He did like a dozen or so issues.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out for
like a dozen or so issues.
I'll keep an eye out for all of them. Then we have an issue of Copperhead. This was a series from Image that I really, really liked. Let's see here. This is issue number 14. I think I have a couple of the earlier issues. I like the art, Drew Moss. I like the story. I like the concept, but it just never went anywhere. You know, nobody was talking about it. Nobody was giving it the push.
How many issues did it go?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look, but it wasn't. I don't think it was a lot. In 2 months, volume 3. So there was several out there, but all right.
It didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Let me see. Do I want to show you some more?
I've got some original art if you want to see, like some more auction stuff coming up.
Oh yeah, heck yeah! Hold on a second. Let me.
I think that could be my segment on your show.
Hey, that's cool.
I do it all the time. So.
All right. Let me chuck these old bags and boards because some of them are nasty. But all right, you want to share your screen with us and let's see what you got to show.
Yeah, let's see what we got. So the very first thing we have.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Before you start.
Let
me exit full screen. There's conversation going on. Let's see what's happening. Evan's here. He says, # just got here. And then he says, # abandoned chat. # crew. Evan, we appreciate you being here, man. And then Abe Sapien says, # slow internet. All right, I'm up to date on the chat. We're going to let Todd take over the screen for a little bit.
All right, so we've got the first thing is more Rob Haynes Daredevil Ninja 1 and 2 story pages.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
5 pages. I'm wondering if it was Rob Haynes himself, because usually, like, to have a couple of weeks in a row with the same pages come out, like, that's clearly someone that has the actual art. You know what I mean? And like the other one sold for $89.
You're kidding me.
No, the group story pages, total of 5 pages, sold for $89. And that other one, this big splashy one, sold for $168.
Oh man, I wish I had some money.
And this one was $125. I thought this would be worth it.
That's a nice page.
So I don't know. Maybe you'll get a birthday present. But if we'll zoom in here, so you can see these are the pages.
Oh, Tosspot just chimed in. Hey man, how's it going? He says no notification. Dang. And Evan asks, how are you enjoying the Discord? That's probably a question for either Abe, or Tosspot.
Look at these, dude.
Those are gorgeous.
Isn't that great? Look at this.
So simple, and
look at that.
There was some really good storytelling in those pages.
Yeah, they were great. He was a very good artist.
I bet you he knocked those out very quickly. You know?
Probably. Although I heard he was really freaking slow. Look at this, Andrew.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Now, are those pencils or inks? Can you tell?
Those are pencils.
Really?
Those are pencil. That's all pencil. The borders are ink, and the actual artwork is pencil.
Now, I did tell you that particular comic, that story, inspired how I set up and laid out, well, Cornerstone as well as Hero.
Yeah, I know.
We're inspired by that. So,
wait, well, guess what? There's more. There's more Rob Haynes Ninja #3 pages.
Oh wow!
Look at this.
Oh, those were nice pages. Now, you said those were regular size, or did it say?
No, these are like 8.5 by 11.
Okay.
They're small.
Evan says both were all COR. Unless that's a secret. I don't know. Oh, Cult of Raven. I forgot. I'm back. I'm up to date, guys. I'm back in the group. I know what you're all talking about. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Look at this.
Maybe it's supposed to be a secret.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That was a very interesting story, and the art worked so well for that story. You know?
Yeah. I have to say, though, that if I had my choice, I think this batch is actually better with the ninjas and the fighting and the, you know?
Yeah.
The
one page up at the top, Stone, who's the ninja there, says, the hand, they're here, and says, how do you know? And she turns and looks, and he's got the stars stuck in his back. It's like,
that's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking at this one. That one, you know, the Daredevil down here, and the they were such good pages. You know?
Evan says, you saw nothing, Andrew. You're absolutely right. I saw nothing. Keep going. Show us art.
All right. So J. Lee Namor, the Submariner, #36, page 18.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
That's some early J. Lee.
Yeah, this was super inspiring to me.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You know, those issues are so heavily available right now. I could definitely pick up. Oh, yeah. Littered throughout those
They were
bins.
so good. Like, I know he probably can't stand looking at his stuff. And, his stuff now looks great. But to me, I don't know, man. Like, the fluidness and the ease of the drawing back then with this is so much better.
Yeah, but you see how he was skipping out on that backgrounds there, too.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is not going to be an expensive page. There's no background. There's this, he dropped out the entire background for the third panel. Let's see what else we got. We got Lanil Yu, Secret Invasion #7.
Oh, nice.
Page number 17.
Just some random page somebody pulled out, you know?
Yeah, look at this, though. Isn't that great? Oh, look at that face.
Doesn't he have a creator-owned book out there?
Does he?
Is Superior one of his?
Probably. I think he has a couple. There's like Superior, and there was like another one with a.
Well, I know Superior's Mark Millar and him.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure he's listed. That is the type of page I'd like to own from him, is something that was, part of his.
I agree. Like he's one of those guys. It's like freaking incredible when he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
But you can always tell when he pulls his punches. All right, ready for the next one?
Yep, I'm ready.
Steve Rude, Future Quest #3.
Oh, wow.
Page #9. Now, I don't know what's been going on, but there has been a ton of these Birdman Steve Rude pages going around. Like
he may be putting those up himself because he had them on his website for the longest time.
Oh, maybe. Because they keep showing up and they keep going for the same price.
That's funny.
They all go, it's really surprising actually, because this is gorgeous. They all go for around $200 to $300.
Yeah. I think he was asking a lot more on his website, so he may just have, given up and said, let's put them up for auction, get what we get,
Yeah, they're not like the tightest Steve Rude. I mean, it's still Steve Rude, and this is gorgeous. What's the size on this? Is it? Yeah, it's 10 by 15. Isn't that beautiful though?
Yeah.
Then we got
his work on that was very nice. So
yeah, it was. Then we got Alex Toth, The Witching Hour #11.
Oh wow!
Look at this. The pen he was using is like all faded out now.
Almost looks like a ballpoint pen in Indian ink. And
yeah, it might have been. It might have been just whatever he had.
That's crazy.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
It's
Tosspot says, seriously, that much? I think he's talking about the Steve Rude pages.
Yeah, $200 or $300. Isn't that crazy? Look at that.
You know, I'm gonna have to tell people to stop walking past me while we're doing live streams because my dog has to tell me who's walking by.
It's pretty. Excuse me. It's pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
All right, ready for the next?
All right, hold on a second. All right, I'm ready.
Sean Gordon Murphy, White Knight #5, preliminary page.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
I'd like the original page, but that's still nice.
Well, those went for like thousands per page.
Well, if I had to choose, that's what I'd choose,
Well,
man.
sure, but like, come on. It's pretty awesome.
It is. That is very nice.
Right? All right, you ready for the next?
Yep.
Oh. Check this out, dude. It's a John Byrne Nightcrawler done during his run in 1979.
Wow.
Look how good this is. Let me zoom out a little bit. Isn't that awesome?
That looks like it might be on like a backboard or something with the size.
Maybe.
Does it say the size?
I can find out. But look at this. It actually comes in a frame. Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
I mean, it's just a perfect drawing.
Evan says, your pupper speaks? Oh, yeah, he talks to me all the time. Tosspot says, sweet. And Just a Rican in his comic says, so cool. Oh, absolutely. Man, it's one of those things where I wish I had.
It's a vintage Nightcrawler from peak period of the John Byrne run on Marvel's Merry Mutant title. 11 by 13.75.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a smaller sketch, but no, that's like
it's a full. I think it's like the back of. It's probably the back of a, page.
Very cool.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes, that is awesome.
That's just. I mean, it's just so minimal, but it's just.
Well, it's also a dynamic pose, and
it's masterful, man. It's like it's simple, but everything is there.
Yep.
That's a pro for real. Like that's not easy to do.
Well, I've heard John Byrne's a pro, but I don't know. I've never met the man.
You know what I mean, though. Yeah. Are you ready for the next?
Yep.
I got two more for you.
Okay.
John Paulion.
Oh wow.
X #5 double page spread.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
That's pretty.
Isn't this?
And those are full-size pages too, right?
Oh, yeah. Isn't this awesome?
I would change my name to Jason, though, in that one.
Yeah, really. Look at that. Isn't that just the best? I mean, look at that Iron Man and that Hulk. Like, look how, just solid they look.
Oh, it's got the Wasp and the Ant-Man in there, too.
Yeah. Isn't
Very
that
nice.
awesome? Isn't that great?
That is great.
You got
what's
Loki.
that? What's that going for, or what's the?
We got Beta Ray Bill up there. It's $450 right now, but it'll probably it's gonna go for about $1,000.
Yeah.
At least.
It's not bad for 2 pages, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's freaking excellent. All right, you ready for the last one? This was the one I was like, oh, okay. Bart Sears, Exo Man of War, and Turok.
Oh, wow.
Look at this, dude. Look at that.
I remember that issue.
I know, right?
Oh, I hate it when word balloons.
I know.
Oh, that's so horrible.
I know. It's the worst. But look at that. Isn't that great?
Yeah. Who's it signed? Randy Elliott? I'm guessing that might be the inker.
Randy Elliott and Bart Sears. I don't know Randy Elliott. Look how great. Look how nice that page looks.
That's a very nice page.
Right, and it's let's read. Let me read what the copy thing says. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say who Randy Elliott. Randy Elliott must have been the inker or the writer.
Who gets the writer to sign the art?
Sure they do. Look at that. Isn't that great though? Look at that Turok, dude. He had the best Turok.
Well, there was a time when Bart Sears he's like in my mind, he's like Dale Keown on like big bulky characters like the Hulk. He's just perfect for him. You give him a nice big bulky character and just fantastic. Yeah,
I totally agree.
Yeah. That's like that's like Ed McGuinness. You put Ed McGuinness on the book with a big bulky character and it's great.
I got 2 other things to show you.
All right, show me.
2 more Bart Sears.
Oh wow, is that
it's a wizard cover.
A wizard cover. Yep, that's what it looks like.
Look at that, dude. Bart Sears was so good, dude. He's got Turok fighting Ripclaw. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
There's one more Bart Sears I just saw. Okay. Close your eyes for just a second.
All right, I put my hand up. I put my hand up in front of the screen so I can't see.
All right.
Can I take my hand down now?
Check it out.
Oh, that's awesome. That's back when he was going under the moniker of Whitman.
Yeah, because he didn't want to screw his contracts up.
But everybody knew it was him.
Totally Bart Sears, yeah.
Oh wow.
That's a wizard cover.
Yes, it is. Yes,
it's what is it? It's hold on, I'll pop back to the big screen. Wizard number 9. Isn't that awesome?
That's crazy.
That's something you pick up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wonder. Oh, I was gonna say what was the thing with the flag? It wasn't the flag. It was the purple and the stars was the wizard's hat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, why? It looks like an American flag, just colored purple. It's not. It has nothing to do with the flag.
Right. It's a wizard hat. That's right.
Yeah.
Isn't that great though?
That is great. That is fantastic. All right. Tosspot says, love comic history, still too newbie. No, it's all right. It's all right. We're not comic historians at all. We just fell in love with this stuff during that time.
Yes, we are. Shut up. You should listen to everything we say.
Everything we say. Okay. All right, you want to take a look at some more comics?
Wait, one more thing for you.
All right. One more thing. Oh, I saw a huge price tag on this. So, okay, wait a minute. What is that? I see Spider-Man. Is that a Joe Quesada?
It is.
Oh, wow.
Quesada, Palmiotti. This is another wizard cover.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. This is Wizard 36.
$3,000. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through past sales because I like torturing myself.
With the stuff you can't ever afford,
Remember Wizard 1/2 or Max 1/2?
Yep. Almost $6,000 for that, and that's probably a really small sketch too.
Yeah, but it's I mean, these are the things though that are classic. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you can't. The classic stuff is the stuff that's gonna be worth money.
Well, covers go for, they get the pricey price tags.
You mean like $11,000 or $12,000?
That's not even that great either.
No. Oh man, Jim Lee Punisher War Journal.
It's probably just because of the guy's name.
Yeah? You think? Oh man, look at that one. There's a classic Jim Lee.
Oh. Did that say $12?
No, it was like a couple grand, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, 1912. Okay. Yeah. Well.
That's still pretty good considering. Rick Leonardi, Will Spertasio, Uncanny X-Men.
A nice page.
Oh, dude. $22,000.
Yeah, see, that's a little too much for Rob Liefeld, I think.
I don't know, dude. It's a cable cover, dude. Isn't that like
No, is that X-Force? X Factor or X-Force?
the New Mutants?
New Mutants. Oh, jeez. Yeah, sure. Well, there went our historian cred right out the window.
It's Liefeld. That's right. This one is Liefeld and McFarlane.
Oh.
That was inked by McFarlane.
Yes, actually, you could tell in the mouth.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right, cool. All right, you want to look at some more comics?
No.
Well, we're gonna.
Okay, fine.
There might be something in here for you. You never know.
I know. Wasn't those great?
Yeah.
That Liefeld McFarlane, holy cow.
All right. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Love comment. Okay, yeah. Yes, info is power, says Tosspot. Wait, what? 5 figures for a cover? It's not unusual. Yeah. It's not unusual. All right, so this is just another stack of comics I picked up. You got Fear Agent number 4. This is from Tony Moore, Jerome Opeña on art. Oh, Mike Manley's in this too. Very cool.
Was it cover? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Picked up an issue of the Radioactive Spider-Gwen because from time to time somebody's looking for these. Let's see. You got Monsters Unleashed number 7. I like the art in this one. I don't know anything really about the story, but I like the art. So it's worth checking out. I got a couple more of those Catwomans.
That's a great book right there. That Catwoman that Darwin Cook.
Yep.
One of my favorites.
Well, this one is Brubaker and Polito, issue number 19, but it's the Darwin Cook style. Then we have this one, which is Cameron Stewart.
That one is actually one of my favorite.
Yep. Very nice.
Yeah.
Got a early Batman book, Batman: The New Adventures.
Oh yeah.
This is an Aparo issue, but that cover is fantastic. Just anything older than me is I shouldn't say older than me, but anything that was before I started collecting. This is 87, so this is about the time I was collecting, but I was not interested in superhero books at the time. So
Jim Aparo's stuff and his pages are freaking amazing.
Yeah. Well, we got another Catwoman issue number 21. Look at that. Cameron Stewart rocked.
Yeah, he was good.
All right. And we got Batman Adventures number 17. Here's a couple of other Batmans. This is 439, 438, and 439.
Oh, yeah. The year threes were great.
Part 3 and Part 4. This is they had fantastic George Perez covers, but the interior was Pat Broderick. So, I mean, still
that
good.
was a great story.
Yeah. We got another Star Wars. This is Mike Mayhew on art for this one. More tracing photographs and so forth, but yeah, whatever. Look at this cover. This is Action Comics Weekly. This is before it became an all Superman book, where it came out every week and it had different characters spotlighted. But
is that Magnolia?
Yeah. Isn't that great?
That is great.
Green Lantern, America's Cosmic Defender. Nice. Ty Templeton inked it. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
But I picked this up. This is Sky Doll. This is when Marvel was printing the Soleil comics. Sky Doll is adult, but it's gorgeous art. Actually, what I liked about this one is it was a bunch of like backup stuff in the beginning of it, like character designs and sketches and so forth like that. And that's awesome. And then you actually get into there's some story in here, but this is like the back end of the graphic novel. And for some reason they stuck it in the front of the book. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Here's some interior art. This is all, I want to say Italian or French or whatever, but just gorgeous art. So This one might just be for me. You never know. I got another Star Wars. This is issue number 6. Cassaday on art. John Cassaday. Fantastic. It's an early John Romita Jr. Daredevil. 280.
One of my all-time favorite runs.
Yep.
Some of the best artwork.
Great stuff by John Romita Jr. Oh, wow. I would love to own some of these pages.
Yeah, those things are awesome.
There was a time I was told that John Romita Jr. pages were like, dirt cheap. But, oh well. Issue number 7 of Star Wars. This is the Marvel relaunch. This one actually has a Simon Bianchi on art. So,
that's cool.
Very cool. Yeah. I got another Poe Dameron issue. This is Justice League, Legion of Justice League. This is from blah, 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 blah. I don't know how to talk anymore. This is one of the Rebirth titles after they removed the Rebirth moniker. So, very cool. But Pasquale Ferry on art. Pasquale Ferry, I love his stuff. I actually have a couple of original pieces of art from him, from Warlock, and they're just gorgeous pages. This is more of his, the interior is very much more digital done. I like it when he does straight pen and ink, but, whatever. This is issue 2 of that 4-issue limited series, Captain America, What Price of Glory, with art by Steve Rude.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I think I have 1 or 2 of these, but check out the splash page.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that great? So this is very cool. And then this is from the Marvel Knights relaunch with John Cassaday also on art. Every now and then I find a bunch of stuff for the same artists and so forth, same creators, and always worth picking up. Do you remember this one?
Oh yeah, that's a great series.
This was what's his name on art? Chris Warner.
Yeah.
Who it says Ron Randall and Chris Warner, but Chris Warner's he's just great.
Yeah, dude, he had a really good run. His stuff in the 90s was awesome.
Yeah. The Punisher Summer Special. Todd, you would probably get a kick out of this one.
I used to have it. I don't know if I still have it. I mean, I got everything Stelfreeze did.
Yep, it's Brian Stelfreeze cover, but the interior, there was 3 stories. One with Tony Harris, one with Joe Phillips, and then the last one, Brian Stelfreeze.
Yeah. You might want to put that on the side for me. I don't think I have that.
I can do that for you. I can do that. Here's the Joe Phillips stuff. Where's the Stelfreeze?
It was a short story.
Yeah. Very nice. Very short. Ah, he kills a woman. No. Tell me no. All right, no, I guess maybe she's already dead. All right, no. Oh wow, look at the back cover.
Yeah.
You get a painting Brian Stelfreeze on the front, and then you get another illustration on the back. How great is that?
He was awesome.
Battle of the Planets number 6. This is I have one of my regulars looking for Battle of the Planet stuff. So whenever I find something, he really likes the fact that it looks a lot like the cartoon. So that's cool. Rachel Rising. This is Terry Moore. One of the follow-ups he did after what was the one he's famous for? Oh crap, I'm forgetting. But this was actually kind of a dark horror type story. And I have some of the first couple issues, and it was very, very, very interesting. Strangers in Paradise, of course. So whenever I see a couple more of these, I pick them up just to follow along with the story. This is issue 38 and 40. I think I had another one in here, 37. So it's pretty good, especially if you're a Terry Moore fan. Yes, trusty sidekick chimed in, said Strangers in Paradise. Thank you. I knew I'd figure it out eventually. Got an issue of Astonishing X-Men. This is also from the Josh Whedon, John Cassaday, of course. Issue number 20. This whole run was fantastic, and I'm trying to complete a set of these. So every time I see one that I know I don't have, I pick up. So we got the Rebirth, Red Hood, and the Outlaws, issue number 1. Let's just add to the Rebirth collection. Suiciders, Kings of Hell. Yes, just cough into the microphone. That's fine.
You're welcome.
This is the original Suiciders was written and drawn by Lee Bermejo, but this one was just
Wait, what's
by
his
him.
name?
Bermejo. Did I get even close? All right,
yes, we'll just leave it.
Okay. We got one of the issues of the Kick-Ass relaunch. This is issue 15. This is not that old at all, but not a big fan of this new series. But you know, every now and then you find one and decent price, you pick it up. Got a Detective Comics here. This is Dustin Nguyen on art. Got a fantastic cover. Love it. I found another copy of Predator versus Magnus Robot Fighter #1. I have #2. So I'm going to complete the series.
I used to love
the
that.
set.
Who did the art on that? Was that Lee Weeks?
That was Lee Weeks. It was Barry Windsor Smith on covers.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it was just both covers were just like close-ups of heads, but it's still nice. But the interior was Lee Weeks, and it's good, really good Lee Weeks.
Yeah, I know. I might need to get that from you as well.
Hawkman. This is from the the recent series of Hawkman, where the art's by Brian Hitch, and nobody's talking about it. You know?
Yeah, why?
I don't know why. I'm gonna have to read. Oh wow, look at that fantastic splash. I know he was posting on Twitter that he was very pleased with himself that he did like 9 issues in a year, and that's really great for such a detailed artist. But nobody's talking about this book at all, which is sad. Got a Hit Girl issue #5. John Romita Jr. You know, everybody loves Hit Girl. Got a New Mutants #66. This is a Brett Blevins. Always wonderful, always fantastic. So whenever I see him, I pick him up. We got another Lee Weeks. God, got a theme going on here, you know, with issue number 294. I think I have a copy of this already in the store, but you know, this is probably something Avery would love. And we've got a 105, and I think I had another. No, maybe it's in another stack, but Daredevil 105. This is a Michael Lark issue. Issue 100, the landmark 100th issue of Nexus, which is beautiful Steve Rude stuff. So always worth picking up there. Another Rachel Rising. Oh, I guess I got a duplicate of issue number 38. That's all right. Then we have the Green Lantern Corps, number 220. Just love these issues. Very cool. And here's issue number 3 of The Shadow by Crazy Uncle Bill.
Yeah.
I have a copy of number 2, and this is number 3. I think he did the first 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think I would love to have that in my collection.
I'm putting them aside for you. Don't worry, I'm putting them aside for you. And then here's an issue of, dude, look at this cover. Now look at what it says. It says part man, part machine, all vigilante, round 2 with the Reavers. Does that sound like a fantastic crossover? The Punisher versus the Reavers.
Yes.
I'm sold on this. I don't even know who. I haven't even opened it up yet. Who did the interior right? Bill Reinhold. Doesn't matter. It's still awesome. Just the concept, the idea is fantastic.
Well, Reinhold was okay. He was fine.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let me just quickly catch up on the chat. Everybody's been talking. All Superman. Okay. Wait. Says all Superman book snark. Says Tosspot. Then he says, so art greater than writing, or is it just a matter of preference? I've always bought comics for the art, because I've always felt that even if the story sucks, at least you have good art. You know?
Art. I was always an art kid.
Yeah.
But the writers kind of took over.
Yeah. Well, the reason they
got us.
Well, the reason they said that happened is because the reason why Marvel and DC, they promote the writers more than the artists is because a writer can work on more than one book. So if you say, okay, here's a Brian Michael Bendis, let's push him out into the forefront. Let's talk about him and his upcoming projects. You may be talking about 5 or 6 books, where if you're only focusing on an artist, you're focusing on one book a month.
Well, it was also the image guys, because a writer can do multiple runs for an extended period of time, and no one really cares.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, the book can be quality, but they're not like, you know, to get something to pop like an image, like an early image book would. You have to focus all your efforts on one book.
Is somebody being killed up there in New York?
I don't know.
You hear the fire truck. It's either fire truck or policeman. So
I don't know. It's just I don't even hear it anymore.
All right. Tosspot says, is Batman and the Outlaws worth the investment? He says, Outsiders, not Outlaws. Sorry. Batman and the Outsiders annual #1 has art by Kevin Nolan and is definitely worth it. It is, and I do have a copy of that somewhere. I believe I have a copy in my store. That's back when Kevin Nolan, it's pure Kevin Nolan goodness.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good. Actually, the Adventures of Batman and the Outsiders, there was a long run in there of several issues where it was early Alan Davis art, and it was great. It was fantastic. So if you find those issues, they're good. D says, I'm here. Hey, D, welcome to the show, man. Glad to have you. We're getting ready to wrap up. I got here. I'll tell you this story, Todd, because I mean, you'll appreciate it. But I bought 7 more packs of the Legos in order to complete my set of this newest release. I was missing 3. But I had 7. I had felt them. I knew what was in them. I was solidly assured that I had the 3 that I needed. So I start making the video and I'm opening them up and okay, here's the one I need. Oh, here's a duplicate. I knew I had duplicates, so it was no big deal. And I open another one. So, oh, here's another one I need. This is great. Then I open another one and say, it's a duplicate, but I knew it, so that's okay. And then I got to the last package and I start feeling it and I go, crap, this is one of the other ones I needed and not the third one. It was like number 2 or whatever. And I'm like, oh man. So in the video, I'm like cursing myself out, like, damn it, idiot. I don't believe you did that. So I went out today and I went to the store and I found some packages and I dug through all of them until I found the actual one I need to complete my set. So I'm going to make a separate video and I'm going to cut out all the parts of me cursing at myself. So I can.
You can feel the pack?
Yeah. Well, see, the characters, 99% of the time, the characters have an accessory that is unique to the character, which means if you can isolate the accessory in the package and you can tell what, like, for example, this one.
You just described my dating relationships.
This one, the character, it's the fire woman, the firefighter, and she has a bullhorn, which is a cone shape, and it has a peg for her to hold it. This right here, you can feel the cone shape. You got the hole here. You got the peg. This is definitely the one I was missing.
You're describing my love life.
The hole in the peg? Yeah, okay. Man, you're disgusting. You're horrible. You're as bad as Kodiak. Oh, well. But I'm going to go ahead.
If Avery were here, they would laugh.
I still have a whole nother half box of comics to share.
Doing another stream.
I'm tired, man. I got to get up early and go to... He says, where's Avery? I'm not sure. I haven't heard from him. If he's tired or if he's not feeling well, he's probably crashed. And to be honest with you, if he's sleeping, let him sleep because he has a hard time getting to sleep sometimes. So I'm not going to bug him. I thought about texting him and say, hey, you can join. Nope. Let him rest. Let him relax. It's what I would want him to do for me. Oh, looks like Ethan's gone live. So I know everybody's going to start jumping. But
there you go.
All right, everybody. I appreciate Trusty, Tosspot, D, everybody. I appreciate you all coming in. Angel, maybe I'll try to get to doing a goofy drawing. I don't know. Abe, Evan, thank you guys so much for coming in, stopping by and saying hi. And we will fill you in on all the new things going on Monday. So, all right, go enjoy Ethan's stream, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye.